Chapter 1. Celestial Portents. In the waning days of the world as it was known, the heavens themselves began to whisper of the coming end. The sky, once a canvas of serene blues and the gentle hues of dawn and dusk, turned into a stage for omens and celestial portents. It was during these troubled times that a woman of ethereal beauty and strength appeared, her story intertwined with the fate of the world and the unfolding of ancient prophecies. She stood atop a desolate hill, her silhouette etched against the backdrop of a roiling sky. The woman was clothed with the sun, a radiant glow that seemed to emanate from within her very being. The moon lay under her feet, a testament to her dominion over the night and its secrets. Upon her head, a crown of 12 stars sparkled with a light that rivaled the constellations from which they were born. The people of the earth, already weary from the signs and wonders that had begun to plague their lands, looked upon her with a mixture of awe and fear. Whispers spread like wildfire through the towns and cities, carried on the lips of those who dared to hope and those who trembled at the thought of what her arrival might signify. As the woman gazed upon the world below, her eyes reflected a depth of sorrow and compassion that belied her celestial grandeur. She was with child, and her time was near. The pangs of birth were upon her, and with each contraction, a ripple of energy surged through the cosmos, disturbing the fabric of the heavens. And then another sign appeared in the sky. A great fiery dragon, with 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 diadems upon his heads, emerged from the depths of the celestial abyss. His scales glistened like molten lava, and his eyes burned with malice and ancient hatred. The dragon's tail swept a third of the stars from the sky, casting them down to the earth in a meteoric storm of fire and fury. The woman, undaunted by the beast that now faced her, stood her ground. The dragon positioned himself before her, ready to devour her child the moment it was born. All of creation seemed to hold its breath, awaiting the outcome of this cosmic confrontation. In the midst of this celestial tableau, a battle was brewing, one that would determine the fate of the world and the future of humanity. The woman and the dragon, 2 figures locked in an eternal struggle foretold by the scriptures of old, were about to engage in a conflict that would echo through the ages. The air crackled with the power of unseen forces, the first chapter of the final act of the world's great drama. And as the woman prepared to bring forth her child, the heavens themselves bore witness to the struggle between light and darkness, between the hope of salvation and the despair of damnation. Thus began the tale of the woman and the dragon, a story of courage, sacrifice, and the enduring power of faith in the face of the apocalypse. Chapter 2. The Birth and the Beast. As the celestial conflict loomed, the woman's cries pierced the silence of the expectant universe. The earth itself seemed to groan in empathy, its core resonating with her pain. In the throes of labor, she found an inner strength, a divine fortitude that coursed through her veins. The stars in her crown shimmered with renewed vigor, casting a protective glow around her. The dragon, with eyes like burning coals, watched with a malevolent anticipation. His monstrous form blotted out the stars behind him, casting a shadow over the land. The air was thick with tension, the very fabric of reality bracing for the birth that would tip the scales of the eternal battle. And then, in a moment of transcendent glory, the woman brought forth her child. A son, radiant and powerful, his cry resounded through the heavens like a clarion call. He was not merely of flesh and blood, but of spirit and light, a beacon of hope for all creation. The child's brilliance was such that even the dragon recoiled, his sinister visage twisted in a snarl of frustration. The woman, her task complete, cradled her newborn, but her respite was short-lived. For the dragon, enraged by the luminous presence of the child, lunged forward with a ferocity that shook the heavens. But before the beast could claim his prey, a miracle unfolded. The child was caught up to God and to his throne, whisked away by a force beyond comprehension, leaving the dragon to howl in defeat, his prize now beyond reach. The woman, though weary, was not forsaken. Swiftly, 2 great wings of an eagle were given to her, and she took flight, escaping into the wilderness to a place prepared by God. There, she would be nourished and hidden from the serpent's wrath for a time, times, and half a time. The dragon, thwarted but not vanquished, turned his baleful gaze upon the earth. His fury was a tempest, his roar a cacophony that promised vengeance and chaos. He summoned his legions, the fallen stars that had followed him in his celestial rebellion, and prepared for war. The battle lines were drawn, not just in the heavens, but upon the earth as well, for the dragon knew his time was short. The child's birth had ignited a flame of hope, a signal that the end was not merely an abyss of despair, but a crucible from which a new world would be forged. The woman, her role as the mother of salvation fulfilled, now became a symbol of endurance, a testament to the power of faith to withstand the darkness. And so, the tale of the woman and the dragon continued, a saga of birth and beast, of celestial warfare and the indomitable spirit of life. The echoes of the conflict reverberated through time and space, a prelude to the final act of the apocalypse, where every soul would bear witness to the ultimate triumph of light over darkness. In the aftermath of the child's ascension and the woman's flight, the heavens roared with the fury of the final battle. Michael and his angels, guardians of the celestial order, clashed with the dragon and his fallen host. Swords of light met claws of shadow in a dance of war that tore at the fabric of the firmament. The dragon, that ancient serpent called the devil and Satan, fought with desperate rage, but his might was no match for the divine forces arrayed against him. Cast out, the serpent fell to the earth, his venomous influence bound for 1,000 years. The woman, watched over by the wings of the eagle, emerged from her refuge, her spirit unbroken by the tribulations she had endured. Her child, now seated at the right hand of the throne, became a beacon of justice and truth, ruling with a rod of iron over the dawning age. Peace descended upon the world, a peace that flowed like a river from the throne of God and of the Lamb. The nations, once shrouded in darkness, now basked in the healing light of the child's reign. Swords were beaten into plowshares, and the lion lay down with the lamb. The earth, reborn from the ashes of the old, blossomed with a splendor that mirrored the paradise of old. The woman, her purpose fulfilled, stood as a testament to the resilience of hope. Her legacy, inscribed in the stars, would be remembered for generations to come. And as the new world flourished under the child's benevolent rule, the tale of the woman and the dragon became a story of triumph. A reminder that even in the face of overwhelming darkness, light prevails, and love endures forevermore.